When we last met our intrepid adventurers in the Rime of the Frost Maiden, they were besieging a small town and setting fire to it. Since then, they have managed to find their way to Bryn Shaddar after a small fight with some ice worms on the outside. Moving into Bryn Shaddar, they found themselves somewhat more hospitable than the previous towns, although there was a small indication with Shirley and the tavern keeper which would be best circumcised as a one-night stand, which should be forgot very swiftly. Party then discovered that inside the police station there were notes about the murder of the glassblower and the location of the glassblower's warehouse. They decided to investigate the glassblower's warehouse, finding quite a few clues to the potential of this crime. After which they decided the best way to finally find the evidence they sought was to besiege and heist the police headquarters, which they attempted to do and was going very well, despite Shirley's best efforts, until the moment there Shirley decided to shatter an ancient artifact with which a strange individual seemed to be communicating. This caused Rime to cover the entire area, freezing individuals as they stood and creating ice on the water, which seemed to hurt the party as they tried to reverse it. But it was too late. They moved into the back of the room to find a serpent made of ice, large and rhymed in nature. This creature assailed them, nearly killing the party. In an attempt to move away, Yadley found himself in another room, only to be stabbed in the heart by a black dagger made of ice. It was then that strange things began to happen and continue. The ice creature was vanquished, luckily for the party, but the individuals frozen as ice statues, their fate is still unknown to this day. Yadley seemed to be dying, or some strange curse afflicting him. Despite Darius's best attempts to heal him, nothing worked. It was at this moment the party began to mourn his passing, before he once again drew breath. But something is different. His eyes are dark, his hands are cold, and torches extinguished in his very presence. Heat itself seems to be an anathema to him. It's odd now. Something has happened to Yadley. Something strange and mystical and perhaps dark. He does not seem to be dead, but something more. The party found themselves in great peril at this point, having nearly destroyed the entire police precinct, and decided to flee the city at the best occasion they could, moving into the ice-swept wilderness itself, and seeking refuge far from the town they had assailed, on their way to Dugan's hold. They did, however, in the police precinct find something very strange. A criminal fit and a file on themselves for burning down a town, which the party are currently in possession of, in hope that the news will not spread any further. They also have in possession the file about the glassblower's murder, which they seem to be investigating with great furore. After taking refuge in a small woodland area just outside of town and not far from Dugan's hold, the party decided to rest at last, before a strange white mass swirled in the sky. The party decided to go to ground and take cover, all except Yadley, who, believing his new form and perhaps blessing could offer him some degree of aid in this, noticing the white dragon landing beside them, tried to treat with the creature. However, there is a slight issue which approaches now. Shawmy, seeing that the creature did not attack Yadley, decided to move out himself, only to grow the ire of the creature itself, and perhaps ensue a battle. Will the party survive? Will they fight this creature? We will find out next time in Rime of the Frost Maiden.